Welcome to Collage of Health. Thanks for being here today. It's September 6, 2024. A particularly apocalyptic type message came through today in the Akash. No more probably or less than the other ones, but it just seemed more biblically based. And they said, hope can be found in the wishing well of your hearts. Catastrophic changes cannot happen until the time is right, and then they will occur. The doomsdayers were correct. The preppers have prepared. Mark this day and time, they said. The Carolinas came through, and I saw like wind and a rainstorm. Peter, Paul, and Mary, the songs of faith will be sung for all to hear. There are chains of denial that most of you are holding. It is time to remove the chains. Your world needs the perfection for which it was made. And then the Balkan Islands came through, and I looked up where specifically they are, and it was mentioned Greece, Croatia, Serbia, North Macedonia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Albania, Montenegro, and Bulgaria. Have faith, for the tomorrow lands are even greater than you deserve or desire. Who is speaking? I asked, and they said Elijah. So you can look up Elijah in the Bible if you're not familiar with Elijah. I think he was the one who didn't die. I always think of Elijah as the one who didn't die. He was like almost resurrected too, maybe. I know he's a prophet. And then they said, Hosanna on high. The scriptures were right. Do not doubt the scriptures. Harness the efforts that are needed to overcome the past. And then I saw a lantern and a somewhat androgynous, more feminine figure saying, follow the way, follow the path of the light, and you cannot and will not go wrong. It will be a testament of faith and fortitude. And then I saw Mother Mary handing me like a baby Jesus, and I'm holding him to my heart, and then he's morphing into a person, and then he merges with my being. I saw these light beings in a circle saying, we will master what we came here to do. Peace will be had on your earth. I go high up in the spheres until like the heavenly realms, and it was like these purple spheres and gold and yellow spheres of utter peace. And then I go down into the hell realms, and I see this cage with these hungry ghosts like reaching. And for some reason, I was going to reach for something, and they're like, don't take anything. And Hanuman, who's the monkey god in Hinduism, he's actually the merger of Sita and Ram. So the divine feminine and masculine, the mother and the mother and the father, bringing the feminine and the masculine together. Hanuman pulls me up out of the hell realms. And I associate sometimes Hanuman with Jesus. And once I asked my guides, I said, is Hanuman and Jesus one and the same? And they said, not exactly, which I thought was pretty funny. So I think of Hanuman too as Neem Karoli Baba, who's been one of my teachers from the other side, Maharaji, as he's known. And then the message which Maharaji always brings forth is just to love, to love. And Maharaji was a big proponent of Jesus. When the Westerners went over to India to meet this, guru there, Neem Karoli Baba, they said, what should we do? And Hanuman said, go pray, go meditate. And they said, how do we meditate? And he said, go meditate like Jesus. And then Maharaji started crying and said, oh, Jesus was so filled with love. Anyway, Istanbul came up, and Istanbul has come up a few times. So I'm not really sure what that's about. I've looked in the news. I haven't seen anything about Istanbul that I can see. Precision auto care or auto body, which I'm wondering Does it have to do with my car? San Marco, Guatemala, which was one of the places that one of the women in the story that I mentioned yesterday, Love or Life and Death and the American Worker. She was a person who worked in the Tyson plant, and she was from Guatemala. And I've been to San Marco, Guatemala, so I definitely was touched by the story about her. And then I saw Stormy Seas, Budapest, Hungary, Louisville, Kentucky, which could also be, Louisville could be related also to the Tyson story. I think they just opened a plant not too far from Louisville in Kentucky, or it could be Louisville has its own storyline that's coming through in the Akash today. And then gold plate. So that's today's Akashic report. Thanks for joining me. Questions, comments, and subscribers is always welcome. Have a good day.